Alright, I have the lead right now, but player 3 gets the first selection in Double Jeopardy, and she gets to select from these categories.
Famous fathers.
Famous fathers. Next up,
Science
time. Then we have black holes.
Art. Tough bodies of water.
And countries by newspaper.
Player 3, you start.
Countries by newspaper, 400.
The Sydney Morning Herald, the Queensland Independent. Player 1.
What is Australia? Countries by newspaper for 800.
Player 1. The Shizuoka Shimbun, the Nikan Ubejiho. Player 1.
What is Japan?
That's correct.
Countries by newspaper for 1200.
Avanti, Il Messaggero.
What is Italy?
Okay, player 1. Yeah!
Same category, 16.
Player 1.
Answer, Daily Double.
Answer, the first of the 2 daily doubles. You are in first place. How
Let's
much
go
are you going to wager,
5,000.
player 1? Here is your daily double clue. Haaretz, Ma'ariv.
What is Israel?
That puts you even.
Alright. Now let's finish the
Player
category.
1. Jelens Posten, Politiken. Player 1.
What is Denmark? Yes!
Correct. Player 1,
Alright.
choose again.
Science time for 400.
Sarah will present this clue.
Used to date artifacts, this isotope has 6 protons and 8 neutrons in its nucleus.
It's player 1.
What is carbon-14?
Good for you.
Science time, 800.
Please, rubbing a balloon builds up electrons that then attract this particle, from the Greek for first. Let's hear it, player 3.
What is proton? Oh, I didn't know proton John was the answer to a clue there. Black holes for
In
400.
black holes, this force is so strong that not even light can escape. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is gravity?
Correct.
Black holes for 800.
Player 1, micro black holes are believed to have been formed by this primordial event at the beginning of the universe. Yes, player 1?
What is the Big Bang?
Yes.
Black holes for 1200.
Player 1. Black holes are thought to emit a weak form of radiation, named for this physicist. Here's what we wanted. Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking. Black holes for 1600.
Player 1. In science fiction stories, black holes are often gateways to these vermiform travel tubes. Okay, player 2.
What are snake pits?
Oh! No, that's not right.
Player 2's in the hole.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we wanted. Wormholes.
Wormholes. Okay.
We reject. This horizon is the gravitational point of no return in a black hole. Here's what we wanted. Event horizon.
Event horizon. Alright, science time 1200.
Darwin defined it as preservation of favorable variations and the rejection of injurious variations. Player 1?
What is natural selection?
Good for you.
Science time for 1600.
Player 1. In food, iodine reacts with this carbohydrate, also known as amylum. If it's present, the iodine turns a bluish-black color. Here's the correct response. Starch.
Starch, okay. Science time for 2000.
You again. Below the atmosphere is this sphere, from the Greek for stone. Here's the correct response. The lithosphere.
Lithosphere, okay.
Please pick again.
How
player
about
one.
famous fathers for 400?
The father of the Declaration of Independence. Yes, player one?
Who's Thomas Jefferson?
Yes.
Famous fathers for 800.
You get to the father of epic poetry. Here's the response we were looking for. Homer.
Homer. Don't!
You get to pick
1200.
again, player one. Father of the gunpowder plot. Here's the response we were looking for. Guy Fawkes.
Guy Fawkes, okay. 1600.
You again.
Answer. The other daily double. And I have $17,200 to put at risk.
You need to select your wager.
Let's do 800 only.
And the clue. The father of Methodism.
Who is Martin Luther?
You are still in first
No.
place, though. The correct response is John Wesley.
John Wesley. But I still have a lot of money in my bank.
You get to
And
pick
I'm the only
again,
one
player
that has any money on me. Famous fathers 2000.
The father of condensed milk. Here's the response we were looking for. Gail Borden.
Gail Borden.
You again,
Art
player
for
one.
400.
Georges Rouault liked to include some tragic ones of these in his works. Red Skelton specialized in them. Yes, player one?
Women?
No,
Nope.
sorry. Any other takers? Yes, player three? No.
Cowboys, no.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's player two.
They're clowns.
That is correct.
I was starting to say that. I should have
Where do we
stuck with
begin,
it.
player two? A Garrett Dow work is sometimes known as the mother of this painter, with whom Dow studied in 17th century Leiden. Let's hear it, player two.
Who's Rembrandt?
Yes, great, you're back into it now.
Rembrandt Van Rijn. Yep.
Select again. 19th century painter Thomas Cole lived in Catskill, New York, on this river, whose school he helped found. It's player one.
What is the Hudson River?
That's it.
There we go.
Okay, let's
Art
get
for
back
16.
into this. A note, formerly on the back of Figure de Fantaisie by this Rococo painter, says it was done in 1 hour. Player two.
Who's Francois Boucher? No.
That's right.
Player two's back in the
Anyone
hole.
else? We're talking about Jean-Honoré Fragonard.
Jean-Honoré Fragonard.
You again, player
This
one. This Venetian said his pupil, Palma Giovanni, used his fingers more than his brush to finish his lush works. Here's what we were looking for. Titian.
Titian. Alright, tough bodies of
We
water for
return to you, player
2000.
one. This Venezuelan lake is the only one of the world's 25 largest lakes whose elevation is sea level. Here's the correct response. Lake Maracaibo.
Lake Maracaibo. 1600.
Player 1. The Uruguay River forms the border between Uruguay and Argentina, and most of the border between Argentina and this country. The correct response is Brazil.
Brazil. 1200.
Player 1. Rivers that flow into this sea include the Dnieper, Dniester, and Danube. Here's what we were looking for. The Black Sea.
Black Sea. Let's go for 800.
You again, Player 1. Let's get Sarah's assistance on this clue.
Starting at sea level, here is the Empire State Building and the world's tallest building, compared to the full depth of this oceanic trench.
We're talking about Mariana Trench.
Well, they don't call this category tough
we'll
bodies of water for nothing, you know.
This clue.
Here's the last one.
St. George's Channel separates Wales from this country. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is England? Nope.
Anyone?
But it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be the only one playing Final Jeopardy.
Here's the correct response. Ireland.
Ireland. Players 2 and 3 both finish up in the hole at minus 900 and minus 1200 respectively, and as such, I'm the only one for Final Jeopardy, and the category is Notable Women.
So, what's your wager?
Nothing.
Here's the clue.
Alright, answer.
In 1963, she said, "I feel as though I'm suddenly on stage for a part I never rehearsed."
Who's Lady Bird Johnson? Alright.
What as your response?
I said Lady Bird Johnson.
With that correct response,
And that's right.
you will gain.
But I didn't risk anything, so I stay at 16,800 and I can start a run with that total. We'll see you next time.